Abbott is expected to be in Kerrville. He'll give an update on the state's response to the flooding. And as Kerrville steps into recovery, businesses are bracing for another challenging period. A lot of them balancing serving their community, helping their neighbors, while also trying to keep their business afloat. KENS 5's Rania Kaur live this morning with the owners of Grape Juice with what they have to say. Rania?
Barry, the current Grape Juice owners took over just 2 months before the 4th of July floods last year. Now they're serving the community once again. With me is Derek Easton, who is the owner of Grape Juice. And Derek, what are you guys doing right now to support the community?
So right now we have a first responder free meal program. Last year we were really involved with direct aid. Really supplying meals to first responders and those affected out in the field. This year, it's a little less chaotic, and so we have some time to really respond in the way that we're able to, which is like provide solid food for solid people.
The challenge, though, of course, is obviously since you took over just 2 months before the 4th of July flood, you know, it's been an interesting year for you as a business owner and just businesses in Kerrville. Tell me about that.
Oh yeah, they don't teach it in business school like what we've experienced in our first 18 months as business. You know, we're the restaurant industry. Margins are always tight as is. You don't get into this business because you want $1 million. You get into it because you're a little bit crazy. And so it's been kind of a complicated year to look at numbers from previous years because there's nothing really to compare it to. Typically over the summer months, we have a pretty large tourist pop in this area. And without that extra money subsidizing the economy here, you kind of have to really rely on like locals helping locals for locals. So yeah, it's been an interesting year to say, but I would say come June or May of this year, kind of going into June, a lot of us in this industry and just in the small business world here in Kerrville in general, we're seeing an upward trend. We had like a lot of hope, a lot of light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, that economically it would get better for us.
And now with the floods,
now it's uncertainty. We don't really know where we stand. I think the worst part about this, of course, there's all this damage, but a lot of us are tired. You know, we just spent a whole year recovering and really seeing a lot of progress when it comes to like the community and the city and the surrounding counties coming together to really rebuild. July 4th of this year really marked, I think, for a lot of us, a lot of closure on what had happened a year ago. And so it was really July 5th, 6th, 7th was like, pull your pants up and like, let's get on to the next year. So it's a little dejecting for this to happen all over again. And the fact that I have to say this year or this time or this again can really discourage small business owners because we just trudged through this.
And of course, the best way is to help local businesses, right?
Yes, and so that's kind of like where last year we were really involved with direct aid, anything you need. This year, for me and my wife Heidi, we're really focusing on small business advocacy and like reminding people to shop local, myself included. I think like one of my favorite taco spots in town is called Vecino's Cafe. It's right off Water Street, right here downtown. But how often do I personally go to Whataburger instead? And not that I don't love a patty melt, right? But like, how often am I keeping my dollar here? And so I made a post on Facebook kind of highlighting that and highlighting the professions that I personally know and the people that I personally know. And like, what is the little guy gonna do in this economic situation? And kind of reminding people that like, spend your dollar with us because it goes a lot exponentially further with a small business, with a family-owned business, than it will with a major corporation. Now, am I gonna stop eating patty melts? No, but I'm probably gonna go to Vecino's Cafe a little bit more.
Thank you, Derek,
Yep.
and great message there. For now, in Kerrville, Rania Kaur, sending it back to you in studio.